Now I'm back on track. What's going on? Happy Monday to you. What's going on? Happy Monday to you. What's going on, my bricks? What's good? I'm waiting to see who trickle on in because I want to talk to you. I want to have a conversation with you. See what's happening with you. So who's going to be first? As I pick up my quarter. Who's going to be first to say hello, what's happening, what's good, and all that other good stuff. Happy Monday morning to everybody. Happy Monday morning. Hopefully everybody had an awesome weekend. Hey, hopefully everybody had an awesome weekend. Hopefully you knocked out your homework. You got it all in. You know, you're feeling good about yourself because you've continued your momentum toward your greater self. So hopefully everybody, is feeling good about this week. This is Thanksgiving weekend. Well, Thanksgiving week because it's Thursday, and weekend because you know how y'all like to do with the Black Friday, and Black Friday always spills over into Cyber Monday. And, it's one of those weeks, but I'm going to encourage you to stay and remain focused throughout everything, throughout Thanksgiving, throughout, Black Friday, throughout the weekend, because it's very easy to get off track. And what you want to do, you want to stay in your habits. Who I got with me? Hey, Prissy, what's going on? You want to stay in your habits, and you don't want to stop your momentum because you're doing awesome. Y'all are producing some awesome numbers, and congratulations to you. Hey, Cheryl. And you're producing some awesome numbers, so we want to keep that going. Now, it's the holiday season. And with that, see, a lot of people get excited about the holiday season, but you have a lot of people who are not as excited about the holiday season. For a lot of people, the holiday season brings about joy. But for another group of people, it brings about stress. It brings about stress. How am I going to pay for this? How am I going to do this? I don't have no money for no Black Friday. Okay, shoot. Either I pay this or this has to wait. For a lot of people, those are the conversations, that people are struggling with during this holiday season. So, while you back in the kitchen and you happy and, you got another section of people who are kind of struggling and really don't know how, they're going to make ends meet during the holiday season because money's always going out and it brings about a whole bunch of stress for a whole bunch of people. So my thought for you today and your challenge and your thought of the day is basically to outwork and outlast your storms. Good morning. All my beautiful people, outwork and outlast your storms. And what I mean by that is, see, sometimes all you have to do, because we always talk about conquering, but sometimes all you have to do is just honestly survive your storms. We don't talk about surviving, because sometimes you just have to do just that. Just weather the storm, because again, it's kind of like the verse that says, weeping may endure for a night. But if you look at that verse, it's not every night. Because joy comes in the morning. So that lets you know you might be going through some stuff right now. But that's your now. As you always hear me say, your current condition in your permanent position. So you might be struggling right now. Your final outcome is that you'll thrive. You'll do some awesome stuff. You're going to press past. You're going to be okay. That's the reminder for me. Every time I read that verse, it's like, okay, I'm not going to have a pity party because, okay, this is my current circumstance and I'm good. But I know that at the end of all of this, I'm gonna be okay. I know I'm gonna survive. It might not look good right now, but I know what my final outcome is. And as long as I can stay focused on my final outcome, I'm good. Now, let me also explain this too. You gotta keep punching. You ever watch boxing or ultimate fighting? If you notice that most of the time, people get knocked out whenever they drop their hands, when they put their guard down, when they're not swinging and fighting anymore. And that's what a lot of people do when stuff comes against them. They'll stop fighting. They'll have their their defense up for a little bit, then they'll drop their hands, and then boom, get knocked out. What I'm going to encourage you to do today is keep fighting. You got to keep swinging, because guess what? If you don't swing anymore, the probability goes down that you score a knockout. And at the end of the day, if it's you versus your circumstances, you're going to need to fight. You're going to need to battle. You're going to have to outwork your situation. And this is the good thing. When you outwork your situation, the faster you get through your situation. If I do nothing when something comes against me, I'm at the mercy of it. So therefore, if I don't do nothing, I'm sitting here until it's over, until it's done with me. Versus if I take a proactive approach and I play offense and I'm out and I'm working and I have in my mind, you know what? This is a challenge. I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna fight. Boom. Whenever you take that mentality of I'm going to fight, I'm going to be proactive, I'm going to play offense, you get through your stuff faster versus always don't hit me no more. I don't know if I can do this. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna sit here. Right. You gotta be proactive in your stuff. I'm telling you, you gotta take stuff like somebody is challenging you. Whenever stuff comes against you, you gotta look at it as a personal challenge. I know whenever I have issues of life that pop up, I'm not looking for, one of the first things I say is, okay, I see you. Now I'm about to knock you out. I'm about to whoop yo. Right. That's the attitude I have. Let something unexpected come against me. First of all, I'm acknowledging who and what it is. Hey, devil, I see you. I got you. As my daddy would say right before he was about to whoop me, I got something for that. Anytime I did something stupid and my daddy had to correct me, he'd be like, I got something for you. And see, that's the attitude I take whenever stuff comes against me. I got something for you. I'm not going to draw up. I'm not going to retreat. I'm not going to play defense. I'm going to take it to you. It's going to be me and you, baby. Just the two of us. And I can outlast you. And I'm not going to stop until I win. How about that? So the first thing you have to do whenever you start to feel like something is coming against you, first thing you have to do is press past yourself, which essentially means you have to work. That means you might have to do things a little bit longer. It might take a little bit more of your attention. It might make you feel a little uncomfortable because you might have to do things you don't feel like doing. But again, the faster you can press past yourself, the faster your issue can be resolved. I mean, think about stuff that you've let linger. You've just set it over to the side, but it's still waiting on you. See, you didn't take a proactive role and just decided to man up and just swing out on it. You hadn't addressed it. You don't look at it, so it's still there, and you have the mentality of, well, if I don't look at it, it ain't gonna be there. Meanwhile, it's staring back at you in the face, like, hey, I'm still here. You never handled me. You never resolved me. So it's still there. Press past yourself and press past your stuff. Face your stuff. The faster you can face your stuff and handle yourself like a big girl, like a big boy, the faster it's done with, it's over with. Boom. Press past yourself. and press past the stuff that's coming against you. How about that? Next thing I need for you to do whenever you feel a storm, because they always say you're either in one of three places. Either you're about to go into a storm, you're in the middle of a storm, or you're coming out of a storm. That's the general thinking. Number two, know that you've been equipped to survive. No, let me say that again. Know that you have been well equipped to survive any storm that comes against you. So anything that's a burden to you, anything that's stressing you out, you have the tools to press past that. You know how to get past that. You've probably done it time and time again. Again, always remember, they can't create new problems for you that they don't have the answer for. You see what I'm saying? Think about it like this. Most of the stuff that you might be struggling with, and this is going to be the kicker, most of the stuff you probably can Google. How to get past, boom. What do I need to do to, boom. There's no new problems, good people. None. Matter of fact, if you're really, really smart, you probably deal with awesome people. You probably deal with people who might be a little bit older than you, who have gone through the same things you're going through. Now, this is where you have to set aside your pride. This is important. This is where you have to set aside your pride, and you have to say to the person that's smarter than you, more mature than you, who has seen more stuff, hey, I need your help. I'm struggling with this, that, and the other, and I need for you to help me. What did you do when you went through, boom, when you went through this? How did you handle it? Boom. They give you the answer. They tell you, well, this is what I did to help me through this. See, you have to, again, you always hear me talk about having a committee. You need to have yourself a committee to where when you get stuck with certain parts of your life, you have people who you have pretty much ordained to be the special somebody in that part of your life. Like, for instance, I always have a doctor that's a friend of mine. So if I get a little, if I'm hey man, what is this? When my throat feels like this, my head feels like this, can tell me. Yeah, I have a mechanic that, basically whenever I'm having a car issue, hey man, my car is making this noise right here. What do you think it is? He'll be like, all right, just bring it on over. See, you got to work on your board. You got to work on your committee. So whenever you have certain issues of life, whenever those storms, whenever the adversary comes against you, you need to have an experienced person on your board who can tell you, this is what I did for it, and it works every single time. Boom, answer just like that. But see, again, what I said before was, and this is the important part, you have to set aside your pride. You can't know everything, and you can't act like you know everything, because again, when you act like you know everything, then it puts pressure on you to produce. But what if you don't know how to produce? But you have people in your life who knows how to produce. You have to set your pride to the side. Ask for help. Get your answer versus always trying to figure stuff out on your own, because you have to go through a whole bunch of pain just to figure that piece out. You see what I'm saying? Get with people who have already been through the pain so you don't have to go through the pain. That's your shortcut. That's your end. That's how you get out faster. Versus, I figured out on my own. I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. I can figure this out on my own. You over there struggling. When all you had to do was ask auntie. Ask, your grandmama. Ask your mama. Or ask a good friend who gives great advice, who has already been through what you've been through. Simple. Third thing, and this is probably the most important thing. God wouldn't put any more on you than you can bear. That's a Bible verse. That's one of the promises, good people. God won't put any more on you than you can bear. So guess what? Whatever you're going through presently, you're built for it. If you're struggling with money, guess what? You are your answer. If you're struggling with weight, guess what? You are your answer. See, when you can start buying into you becoming your own answer versus you being your own problem, you're good. For every problem, there is an answer. And guess what? You are your answer. But this is the kicker. You have to figure out your answer. You're going to have to find your answer. You're going to have to be your own problem solver sometimes. You're going to have to go out and find your answer. I know with me personally, anytime, I'm struggling with something, or one of the things that I always hear in my mind is find your answer. Find your answer. And that might require me to ask somebody something. It doesn't make me any less of a person. It just makes me want to find my answer. What's more important, my pride or my answer? My answer. And the faster I can get past my pride, the quicker I get to my answer. But again, God ain't going to put any more on you than you can bear. So guess what? Whatever you're dealing with, you're built for it. You're equipped for it. You can handle it. There's nothing you can't do. Because again, if it's been put on you, no matter if it's a disease, no matter if it's something that you're dealing with internally in terms of habits that you're trying to break, curses you're trying to break, guess what? You're built for it. So if you're going through it, you're built for it. But again, you have to outwork and outlast your storms. And just know, all you have to do is just go through, fight through, press through, and you can do. And that's what's up. So that was for somebody. And I know that was for somebody because that came to me this morning. Because I always think in the morning, what's gonna be my thought of the day? What's gonna be my message? And that instantly came to me. So I know that was for somebody this morning. So if that was for you, congratulations. Because you found your answer. And guess who and what is your answer? You got this. You got this. So take that, ride with it, and let's go. You're going to have an awesome day today. You're going to have an awesome day today because again, you have to. I tell people all the time, you have to walk expecting. So start expecting your days to be awesome. Don't always focus on, well, I hope that didn't happen to me today, and I hope this don't happen. I hope somebody don't call, and I hope somebody don't say something to me wrong. No. You have to walk expecting great things to happen to you because you are a great person. And don't let nobody talk you out of your greatness. If you know and you understand value, and you know that you are awesome and you're great, boom, expect it. Expect it. Plan on it. Know that it's coming. Because you're awesome. And never let anybody talk you out of your awesome. So, I'm gone. Guess what? I'm about to post up your homework for today. Hey, Shauna. Hey, Lonnie. Hey, Tony. Hey, Latasha. Let's get ready to be awesome. And stay focused. And again, dominate your day. Because if you're not going to dominate it, it's going to dominate you. So somebody has to be dominated. Again, attack your stuff. Stop hoping and waiting for bad stuff to happen to you. Go attack your good. Go get your good. Go get your worth. And don't settle for anything that's less than what you expect. Don't accept just anything just because somebody presents it to you. Go get your stuff. So that's what's up. I love y'all. We're about to get this thing going. We are focused and we're ready to finish. So let's go get it. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all. I'm gone.